Hello, I'm Jami and welcome to ActorPlaybook. As actors, as artists, I find the space between, I call it the abyss. Sometimes it feels like we're lost in this deep valley in between gigs, auditions, classes, workshops. So I've put together a couple things for you to work on if you find yourself in this abyss, this in-between, that can still propel you forward, give you some inspiration, some forward motion towards your passion, which is acting, feeling like you are taking steps and working again in the in-between. I know for myself, it's daunting when you haven't booked a gig or you haven't had an audition, when you don't feel connected. That's when it seems the self-doubt starts to breed and multiply, and it can be daunting, and it's not a good feeling as an actor, as an artist. So if you are feeling that way, if you are in the in-between, two things you can do today. One, if you haven't read, there are so many books, and I put together a list on my website. One that I recommend that I've started reading myself is Truth by Susan Batson. Get this one. It's really good. She has such great insight as far as building characters and really getting to the root of your own emotion and vulnerability and experiences, and working on connecting that to the roles that you are auditioning for or preparing. Another great one is The Art of Acting by Stella Adler, of course, and Intent to Live by Larry Moss. Again, if you haven't read those, if you're in the in-between, go to the library, get it on Amazon, order yourself a book and dive in and start reading and feeling like you are still working on your craft, which you are, which is important. Another step you can take is to check out Actors Access. I find myself looking at this practically every day. It's a site with castings in the United States and Canada, and it's separated into regions. And I like to see it just character breakdowns and descriptions and whatever ring you can find to throw your hat into, do it. You never know who you're gonna meet. You're gonna expand your network. Try. Just if you see something you might be a fit for, throw your hat into the ring. And there's lots of castings on Actors Access, and it works. I have had a annual subscription on that, and I've booked a television, I can't even speak, I'm sorry. I've booked a television series and also a commercial through Actors Access. So again, if you're in the in-between, there are books that you can work on and read and use as inspiration in getting those other ideas and perspectives regarding technique. And also find online casting resources. Again, Actors Access is one that I have found lucrative. And throw your hat in the ring. These are all steps that you can do to move and propel yourself forward towards your dream, your goal of acting and creating and feeding your passion. And lastly, as artists, connection is vital to increase your network, to connect with people who share that dream, share that passion, share that goal, to share stories and tips and talk about technique and really be in it together. So if you want to connect, I hope you'll subscribe to the channel. I'm going to be starting to do these weekly videos with tips and insights and perspectives and stories. Hopefully we can connect and I can give you some perspective and insight on your journey towards becoming an actor.